because I don't know what's going on. Can I see any chatters? Hello. Hello, is anyone there? Hello. Hello. Is anyone there? Hello. I might have to restart again. Restart. Oh my god. What is happening? It's not public. I think I worked it out. Hi, everybody. Fancy meeting you here. Have we got any people? Oh my god. I am stuffing it up. I stuffed it up. Yeah. I can stuff it up. Oh, let's have a look. Ah, yay! I'm live. Okay. Hi, Tanya. Oh my goodness. What an epic. Ugh. Stuff up. There we go. Hi, fancy meeting you here. I just need to send the Clown Town my little linky poo, and then we'll get started. I don't know. I think it was a bit different because I had scheduled it, and then it was like, uh, oh, hello. Okay. Let me put you on here. Hi. Oh, I can't hear you.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, do we have to do the?
Is it
I
working
got
now?
you.
Can you hear us now?
Yep, I gotcha.
Hey!
Yep.
Work.
Okay. We
Hey.
literally did that earlier in
Yeah.
preparation for the mic not working, and then it didn't work again. So
Well,
Yeah.
because I scheduled it, I think when I opened this stream, it wasn't public. So, yeah. So I was talking to
so it is.
myself for about 4 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty iconic, though. What can you say? If you can
Yeah.
chat with yourself,
It's like
that's
a monologue.
that's like the mark of a true streamer.
Yeah.
If you can't chat with yourself, what are you doing? Okay, what are we watching today? Because I know we're gonna talk about Amare, but I don't know like what.
Yes. All I know is health claims are involved.
Is it the Zoom?
Oh, yeah. Yes, yeah. So,
Oh, you didn't see this yet.
No.
No. And I didn't watch it properly either. Because I was watching it through your stream. And just sort of on the, like, and DC streamed it at the same time. So we were all sort of like in there. I just remember us thinking, holy crap. Like, it's crazy. I can't believe how much stuff they're saying. Look, I don't know what's happening with the chat. I can't see it like I don't know where to fix it, the chat. Like
Yeah.
because it's got
Maybe it'll log later, you know? Maybe it'll take a
yeah.
second. I don't know. You know how it
What I
is.
said when I was by myself on the stream was that
Love that for
we're up
you.
against Marco. We're up against Marco, and I think he's gonna win. So hi, replay crew.
What's
Hello.
up,
Oh, no, look,
everybody?
I
We
don't
love a
know
good
what's
replay.
happening. So Tanya's here, Sky's here.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Lisa's
What?
here. Lisa was here first,
I
but
was
she
like,
was
maybe
in
they're
the
just
others.
not chatting. That's okay, you know?
Yeah.
But they are,
Hi,
and it's not
guys.
showing up. That sucks. I'm sorry. Hello.
Sorry.
Hello.
Thank
Sorry,
you for checking,
everybody.
Tish. I appreciate it.
Yes.
I just run off the assumption that if I don't see a chat, no one's here.
So I'll try
Yeah.
to keep up with the chat on
Maybe
my
I can get
phone.
my laptop too, because usually it shows up on the restream. But I'll try to pull my computer
Oh,
up too. Can you
okay.
grab
Hold
it for
on,
me?
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, because I want to say hi to everybody, you know?
Oh,
Oh boy.
yeah, yeah.
So
Oh,
this
really,
Zoom
Sky?
has
There's crickets in Sky said there's crickets in the chat at Marco. At Marco or here? Here?
you know what? Either one. Either one. I don't know.
Are you reading us to filth, Sky? Is that what's happening right now?
Is that what's happening?
Oh,
Are we getting made fun of?
Oh, I saw a chat pop up.
Oh,
I saw
okay.
chat too. Okay,
Yes.
hooray. We've got chat. Woo!
Let's go.
Ah,
We did it. There come the crickets. There
Yay!
come the crickets.
there's a cricket emoji.
Yes.
There's a cricket
Apparently.
emoji.
Yes.
I was not aware.
Yes. I think it's for the memes, you know?
Yeah, it has to be.
Like crickets.
yeah.
You know?
If they didn't have tomatoes, they'd have to they would have to have a tomato because occasionally you need tomatoes. So
I love
anyway,
tomatoes, personally. Tomato
me
emoji all
too, me
day.
too.
So do you
Oh
remember
yeah,
what this Zoom was about? Like
I'm pretty sure it was just an opportunity call. Hey, Karina, how you
Karina,
going?
hello. Hi
Hey.
chat, everybody.
Oh
Hello,
damn,
what's up?
we're
How's
getting
it going?
we are getting read to filth today.
We
Tanya's
are.
got some tomatoes in there. Jeez.
Not my beautiful face. Not my beautiful
Not the glasses.
Not Tish just got her eyelashes done, please.
Please.
Oh look, this is all but gone, honestly. Oh,
It
I'm
happens.
terrible.
You're not
Look this, like,
It happens. It
and
happens.
and the lashes are like, I don't know, $40 each, and I'm like gouging them out of my eyes.
No.
No,
Oh.
they're a bit cheaper than that.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
May as well
Love
be.
it. Love it. Oh my god. Love it.
Hey, Janet. Welcome
Hi.
in.
So yeah, opportunity. I just kind of like it was just so many health claims that I don't even remember it. Like
Yeah,
it was almost like
same.
it was almost I don't want to say it was traumatic, but I felt like I blacked out because it was so bad. You know what I mean?
Like it felt very
They definitely didn't think anyone else was going to be there.
Mm-mm. And you know, I think she even made the point of saying at the beginning, like, "Oh, we're not going to record this one because you're going to make all these health claims." You know,
And you don't want to get caught, but here you are, caught in 4K.
Caught in 4. I love that for them. I love that for them.
yes,
Ladies and
yeah.
gentlemen, we got
They
it.
deserve
We got him. So yeah,
Well,
we got
what,
go ahead. Go ahead.
that's what Savannah and Kat's video was the other day with Young Living. Those
Yes.
people even said at the beginning, "We're not going to record this one," and then had a bunch of like non-compliant stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It was wild. It was really
Okay.
bad. It was really bad. It was really bad.
Yeah.
Report that
So
to
our
Tina.
friend, yeah, absolutely. Our friend Your Sober Guide sent me the sent her the link, and
Shout out to Bethany.
Hey.
Hey. Love that. And yeah, it was hosted by, I think her name is Amanda Cooper. I'm pretty sure it was Amanda Cooper because I keep an
yep.
eye on her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Amanda Cooper, I think she used to be in Young Living. And then Heather said you have over 600 subs.
I just realized it like about 20 minutes ago. Woo!
Let's go.
Yay! Whoop whoop.
Let's go.
Thanks, Jessie
I love that
Lee.
for you. Thanks, Jessie Lee, for the free clout.
I mean, she
I'm just kidding.
she kept saying we do this to get engagement, and for once it actually happened.
I
So-
know.
so-
For once, we actually got the engagement for it. So, like, I'll take it.
I love that for you, Tish. Congrats.
Yes, congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So yeah, this is we're this is almost like like this is going to sound very young of me, but in the 2000s when they would do like the crossover episodes and it was like, That's So Raven with The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody and Hannah Mont, that's how this feels talking about this Zoom right now, because it's like your sober guide and Amanda Cooper and Dr. Sean. It's like it's a crossover with all the people that I've been keeping my eye on over the past couple months. So we got a lot of heavy hitters here.
Dr. Sean is on the call.
Yes, he's the one making all the health claims, which makes it even worse.
Oh, doctor, my doctor, I am not excited. I don't like this man. I do not like this man. No.
Just to remind everybody, he has already been sued by the FTC
for false health claims
for millions. For millions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the doTERRA 15,000, millions.
Millions.
So,
yeah. 1.5 million plus some other property stuff. So, to be exact.
Oh.
And he was one of 3 defendants on the suit. Yeah. Yeah. It's wild.
I've got... You rated Jessie Lee's live and there were 5 people on it? No.
Look, I don't viewer shame, okay? But she calls herself the #1 network marketer in the whole freaking world, so you'd think that she'd have more than 5 viewers, no?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Miss #1.
#1 network marketer in the world. Okay.
If you're really gonna say that.
When she had that interview with Colleen, No Shame Sales Game, she said somebody said her Google statistics were this is impressive, Jessie Lee. You know, like like what? And like that her engagement is fantastic. No, it's like that's a statistic we can look at. It's not good.
It's really not. It's really not. There are she does not have good again, and that's not something that I ever usually call out unless there's a reason for it, like her lying about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She does. You know, she
does.
says that she's great. Hello, Mother Dragon.
Hey, what's up, all?
I was watching part of maybe the beginning of the stream. Which one? The one you did with the Modare one.
Oh, that was wild. That was wild.
Yeah. But I've only got to where you were reading the article, and that was just like, I'm changing my name, trans. Like everybody was like, I'm doing this, and everybody was just celebrating being trans, and I'm like, yay!
Yay! Yeah, that was great. I wasn't expecting that, but that was pretty cool.
That's fun.
I know.
That was pretty cool.
It was really sweet, and I'm like, that's why I think that it's so good to have different people in the anti-MLM space, and even like people think that it's left wing. And it's not. It's very center. It's very center. I'm sorry if you think it's left wing, like it's not.
Yeah.
It just isn't.
It's kind of like, you know how people think the Democrats are like these socialists who want to, like, you know what I mean? Like they're really not. They're really not that. It's they're a lot more center than people act. You know, it's kind of the same thing, I feel like. Yeah.
And even in Australia, that we would say that they're right wing, but they're more you know, like they're more towards the center. But yeah, because left wing, like extreme left wing, you know, that's your socialist, communist, anarchists, that sort of thing. So yeah.
Nah, not what I see. Not what I see. No.
Oh no. Yeah, so we Amare, like they sell
shit.
Happy Juice. That's Happy Juice, right?
Yes, Happy Juice. Happy Juice is their main thing.
You know what my Happy Juice is?
The Trader Joe's
tangerine juice with the green cap specifically because it doesn't have pulp.
Okay, right. Okay.
Really good.
Coke Zero for me. Coke Zero.
Nice. I really like lemonade. I've been trying to stop drinking Coke so much, just like Coca-Cola, because I would drink them like multiple every day. So I'm trying to like cut down and just have it when I like, you know, want to have like a nice meal or something. So I've been drinking my lemonade. But yeah, they have Happy Juice. It seems like they want to help all kinds of problems that could be related to mental health. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So like sleep impacts your mental health. So they have sleep
Yeah,
products.
and
Pain impacts your mental health. So they have pain products. Weight loss, quote unquote. So they have quote unquote weight loss. And they have what's the big hormones? They have a
They have the hormone
happy
packs.
hormones. So all of these kind of things could be considered as like things that could attribute to mental health. Same with like their whole financial thing, you know? It's
mm.
weird. I don't like it.
Yeah, don't they
No,
go for the
and
mental and
they do
financial wellness thing?
Yes.
Isn't that their whole shtick?
Mm-hmm.
mental wellness company. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, you will probably hear, like we said, like Val and I have both watched it, but we watched it a fair. It's probably it was from the 16th of the first. Really, is that what I? It must be. But so it's a month. Oh yeah, that works. Yeah, yeah, a month
Yeah.
old.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a month old.
I
There's
I
all kinds of health claims. They are wild. They range from,
mm,
mental illness to hormones to getting off of your heart medication, all kinds of stuff. So if you're sensitive to that, trigger warning, this might not be the stream for you. Take care of yourself because it's,
mm,
I know you think it's bad, but it's probably worse than you think.
Yeah.
It's
mm.
bad. I remember
Mm.
like Gus was like next to me, like trying to take a nap, and I kept like leaning over and being like, "He said this," and Gus was like, "What?" It was so bad. It was so bad.
Yeah. I don't remember
I
much,
just
but I
am
just remember being
imagining.
surprised. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, if we need to stop it all, just let us know. But it's they use also like exclusionary language, women instead of
Yes.
people and that sort of stuff. So, and there might be some. There'll definitely be mentions of like mental illness and neurodivergency and things like that, and saying,
Yes.
like, um, yeah. So like I said, we can't remember exactly, but they'll
Hmm.
be with Amare, they're pretty predictable.
Yeah, they talk about.
You know.
Oh, that's actually the exclusionary language. That's actually something that I kept pushing on in the chat, and they did not answer my question. They did not answer
Ah,
my question. I kept saying like, if I'm a non-binary person taking hormones, what do I do? And I tried to keep it non-gender specific so they could kind of, weasel their, and they completely ignored the question. So yeah, that
that's
that
right.
that tells you exactly.
Mhm. Tells you what you need
Yeah,
to
so
know.
Yeah.
I think if you haven't seen it and you wouldn't mind watching it again, if you watch it on the Clown Town, and then you can see, I think Val's questions, like as
Yeah.
they put them. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. It happens, it happens. Yeah, I
Okay.
did say it like as I was typing it. I was like, I'm gonna ask. So yeah, you can hear me saying it. Okay, let's watch it. Let's watch it.
Okay, so this is now because it did have so many health claims. This is an unlisted video on YouTube. So if you would like to send it to the FTC, just send me a little message and I'll give you the link and you
Yes,
can send it off.
yes, might be worth
Alrighty.
Beautiful.
putting in the video description maybe after the stream or something like that, so people
Yeah,
can just like go to the description. That might be worth. You don't
good.
have to, but
No, that's a good idea. Good idea. Okay. What do you reckon? Let's have a look at. We don't really need to. Oh, that's pretty good
that's pretty good. That
to fit
works.
both of you
Yeah, because we
guys.
both fit. Yeah,
Um,
Yeah.
but if we need to squeeze, we can.
Oh yeah,
mm,
No
totally
worries.
fine.
No worries.
yeah. Okay. So and Dr. Sean's in a car for some reason.
Yeah, he's in a
Didn't
car.
want to go home.
No.
Didn't want to stay in his thing. Oh, and I said,
Okay.
your sober guide, Bethany, hit me up after the meeting and said, um, let me have a look. Sorry.
She really did? Did she say, like, "What did you
Yeah,
think?"
yeah.
Oh, they
Yeah,
gotta
she did.
follow
She
up.
did.
That's the Ray Higdon method. You gotta
You
follow
gotta
I
up.
did
follow
get
up.
I got to follow up.
You gotta follow.
You got to,
Wow.
Damn.
uh,
Proud rank maker. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I have no
so
idea if she's a rank maker.
she said, um, doo-doo-doo. So link. I'm excited for you to hear. This is immediately after, especially because we open there in Australia in a couple of weeks. I didn't see them open in Australia.
You
I
know
haven't
why
heard
they
about
opened
it.
in Australia? Because technically their merge with Kiani is official. That's why they're quote unquote opening in Australia.
There you go. There you go. And so her follow up was just, I was bummed he didn't have his slideshow. And I
That's
said,
what
does
she
he
said?
normally have? Yeah. And I said, does he normally have one? And she said this was just a team call and he had one last time. Oh, it was a team call. Do you know what? I was thinking that the whole time that it didn't sound like an opportunity call. It sounded like training. So we must have got, oh, thanks, Bethany. You got us a team
Thanks,
training.
girl.
Oh my god, she got us some exclusive.
Shout out.
Listen, I hope Bethany gets out someday. I hope she sees the error of her ways. I don't know how high up of a distributor she is. I think she's one of those that maybe could see the error.
Could see the light.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just right now what she's doing is really bad. It's really bad, and we can't just sit idly by and hope that she changes it. You know?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel ethical.
It was.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, okay, it was a lot to take in, but it sounds really interesting. She said it was a lot. I'm always around for questions, and then she hasn't followed up with me since then. But that's only 2 weeks ago. So yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Maybe she'll follow up if there's a new product or something. I think they are launching something new.
I don't. Have you heard them do much religion? I haven't heard them do too much religion, actually.
Not Amare. Amare is
Not
a little bit more like it's more like their
crunchy.
mental health revolution. And so they kind of like harp on that. So rather than like it being a religious conviction, it's like a moral conviction.
It's like, oh, F big pharma. Like big pharma's trying to control the world.
We're
like,
trying to help people with their mental wellness and their health. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there is sort of like a savior-y, we're gonna save people element to it that kind of draws people. But I don't think it's necessarily as religious as some of the other companies that we've seen.
I wouldn't be surprised if certain reps bring religion into it, but I don't think it's the company itself that's bringing the religion into it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Especially because a lot of them came from Young Living. So we'll see.
That's
it's not like it's not like Monate where they have a Sunday service or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Totally.
Sorry, did you say before that Amanda Cooper was with Young Living?
I think she was. I could be wrong about that. So don't quote me, but I have a feeling that she was in Young Living before.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
Woo-hoo!
I don't know how long have we been. Oh, 23 minutes and we're starting.
Listen, what about it? What about it?
We started after like 40 minutes before.
And
it's so funny. I was like listening to our stream back one day and I'm like, when are these bitches gonna start the fucking video?
See, that's why the replay crew has the skip function.
Yeah.
And that's why anybody in the chat can just doze off until the video starts. Like, you have options, people. I promise. It's okay. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it eventually, babes.
We just gotta chat. We'll chat. We're chatting.
We're just besties having a good time.
Okay.
Did you like how aggressively I said, "That my besties"? I'm like, okay.
I accept your bestie proposal.
I accept. I accept.
I'll get you flowers.
Ooh.
Oh.
So I put her on 125 and Dr. Sean. So we'll see how we go. Let's see if we can get through more than 40 minutes.
Let's see. Let's see how we do. I think Dr. Sean takes a minute to hop in. But I do think that the part that she says is at the beginning, like she says, like, oh, it's not, we're not going to record this one. So maybe we should watch that part. So it's up to you. It's up to you.
Oh my God. Sky just read us to filth.
She's on. They are on it today. They're on it. Yep. Okay.
Or like you're trying to leave the family function and your
mom
parents
is like, "But grandma, the stock exchange." I'm sorry. It's fine. It's fine. At least your mom's friend at the store is semi-entertaining, and your mom got you a lollipop at the store. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. Where's the
No
lollipop?
guarantee of lollipop with this stream. Do not sue me. The Midwestern goodbye. I did hear someone talk about that. That's something that Latinos and the Midwest have in common.
Yes.
It takes us forever to leave the function because we're just taking
does.
forever to talk.
Lucky all my lashes are gone. My eyes are watering.
I'm sorry. Okay, press the video. We're gonna keep
we
talking.
can do it.
It's
We
okay.
can
I'm
do
going to
it.
send some
3 more
reminders out
minutes.
while we wait for these next 3 minutes. You guys can do the same. If you
Oh.
have people, friends, family
Oh, that's
waiting to jump in, now is a
Yeah.
good time to remind them,
Or
hey, we start in
something.
3 minutes.
So she was telling
3 minutes.
to have friends and family hop in. So this isn't necessarily as intimate of a call. Okay, valid. You know?
So is there any? There might be chatting. That's all.
Maybe I think towards the end she chats a little bit. I think at the beginning she's just kind of, texting
Here's
people.
Terry.
Hey Terry.
All right,
Go,
just getting
Terry.
everyone situated on. Dr. Sean just texted me. He said he's coming. He's a couple minutes behind us. So
Oh, this is me
we're going to get
flipping
everything
through
situated.
the-
We'll be so ready for him when he pops in. Let me make some co-hosts here. And I'm curious, as you guys jump in, where are you tuning in from? Drop it in the chat.
Hello. I'm so excited.
Oh, there come the chat.
Also, can I just say, like, how excited are we to have Dr. Sean tonight?
Yay.
The guy that got
So
sued by the
excited.
Futsasa.
Something special we don't get just anywhere,
Okay.
right?
Oh, hang on. Sorry.
Very special to have his
Go
time
here.
and expertise coming in here and pouring into all of us like this. Just amazing.
Wonder.
Look at all these places in the world, people pouring in. Okay, as you guys are jumping in,
I think I will pause it at some point in time on my screen to say how many people are in here. But yeah,
I think it was like 300 or something.
mm.
So it was
And
like
I am
a decent
curious.
turnout. Yeah.
With our Happy New Year challenge going on right now, what are some things that you're noticing? So how are you feeling since January 1st to now? Let's chat about it. Like what things have you noticed? What are you enjoying about the challenge? What did you do with Reboot? Drop some things in the chat.
Drop
Let's
some
do
health
a
claims.
mid-month check-in. And I'm
Drop
feeling
some claims,
like just a little energy
everybody.
today. Doing the reboot
Good
was a
for
little rough
you.
on me. I was sick of
The first person said, "I'm having the best BMs."
Oh my god, you know what? Can you say in one of our videos we talked about wanting them to talk about poop? And here we are.
Yeah, we wanted them. At one point, we were just like, do it, cowards. Talk about your poops. And now they're doing it. So it's like,
Yeah.
I guess they took the challenge.
Be careful what you wish for, folks.
Yeah.
That's
Mm-hmm. Doesn't Young Living, didn't they do that on the oil show?
Don't tell me they talked about poops on the oil show.
They did.
They did?
Yeah,
talk
they
about
did
poops.
actually.
They did. They spent they were like, ah, poop! And I was like,
What?
okay.
Oh God.
You're making this even more awkward than it
Just
has to
oily
be.
poops. No, not the oily poop.
Mhm.
Ugh, get it away from me.
I'll just take poops in my humor. That's it. Thank
That's
you.
it. I'm good.
at the same time. So well, we got through it. But now I feel just tons of energy and just so refreshed from it.
Sorry.
Excited and energetic. Chill. I'm having best BMs. Hey, I mean, this is that kind of group, right? The gut health group.
Oh, wait, can you pause it?
Feeling great, lots of energy.
Karina said a phrase in Spanish. El que mucho se despide, pocas ganas tiene de irse. And in English, it's the one who says goodbye a lot doesn't actually want to leave. I like it. It makes sense. It flows a little better in Spanish, but makes sense in English.
Yeah. All right. I gotta go to the bathroom just while this boots up. Y'all
Okay.
can go ahead.
Gus will be right back.
Yeah,
I will be back in a jiffy.
Potty time.
I think it's like probably undiagnosed adults with autism who don't get the goodbye cues, like, you know, where you say anyway, and they don't get that cue, and you're backing away, and you're like, and they're still talking to you.
Oh, that's me. That's me. I'll do that for the rest of eternity. I'll be on Mars and everyone's like, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, well, all of you clearly want to hear about my obsession right now. Duh. Yeah, that's definitely me. That's me. That's vibes. That's vibes.
Body feels calm, mind feels light. That's awesome. Sleeping so much better, steady energy, less irritability, and tons of focus. And you still need to do the reboot. Yeah, girl, can you even imagine after you do that? So good. Okay, I asked Dr. Sean to let me know when he gets on that we don't miss him on here. But let me just check.
I could probably put this up a little bit faster. Hey,
Yeah, I think so. And then we can
sounds-
slow
it
it down if he
sounds-
talks too fast. I think he talks a little
Okay.
faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I was trying to.
There's lots of people with
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
there's lots of people who don't have their cameras on.
Yes.
They would not be allowed at bodies. Nobody.
No, Beachbody would be yelling at you if you didn't have your camera on. I'm glad that they didn't make us do it for this because I was too busy trying to figure out how to get the stream running. It was barely held
Yeah,
together by
yeah.
some tape and some glue. Oh God. Oh, Karina's fighting a stomach bug. I hope you feel better soon.
Oh no.
On here, Sean, on here? Nope, not fine. Okay, well, while we're waiting for Dr. Sean, let's go over just a couple of things. So first of all, he's going to do an awesome overview of especially the things we're talking about during our Happy New You challenge. So a little bit of a focus on weight loss, focus on mental wellness, the science behind how we do those health topics here at this company and the way that the products work. And then also going over the triangle of health because that's our new product launch this month. And so we all have access to that right away. Also be watching your accounts. I'm sure we'll make an announcement too, but somewhere around the 19th, it's set for the 19th this week anyway, the full merge of Kayani into Amare happens. And that means that we're going to get access to all the other products too. So I know a lot of you are excited to try their collagen and just some different things. Our family loves their electro sticks. They're the electrolyte sticks that you can add to your water. We live in Utah and it's dry. It's easy to get dehydrated here. Well, no matter where you live, who here can raise their hand and feel like you drink enough water?
Yeah, just drink more water. You don't need an MLM product for that.
You really don't. That's something we can all aspire to do more, is to drink more water. You know, but we don't need electrolytes for that. It's good. It's fine.
Would you like me to grab
Who's
a
the one?
snack
Oh,
before I sit down? Do you want anything from the kitchen?
I think I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay. Do you mind if I grab one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Danielle, she wouldn't like these people raising their hands. She'd be shaming them. Put your hands down.
Why don't
Put
you
your hands
use
up.
the feature? There's the hand raise feature. Like, okay, we get it, Danielle. We get it.
Not me. Oh, if you did, yay, you guys are on it. I struggle with making sure I remember to get it all in. I drink a ton of happy juice all day, but not just straight water. So the electro sticks are awesome. You can add them to your water. It helps to hydrate you even faster. So I think you guys are gonna love those. They come in 2 different flavors and we love them at our house. So that's coming. So be ready for that as well. And then
Gatorade. $3.
See how I just drank
$4,
water?
you know?
I just drank
Yeah.
actual water. You can do that too.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, and I get it. You know, clean,
Also-
fresh water is not the most accessible thing for everybody, but it's going to be a hell of a lot cheaper than any of these electrolyte sticky bullshit. So,
Yeah, Gatorade is pretty good with electrolytes.
yeah, for
Or
sure.
any pharmacy product that has electrolytes is going to be cheaper than an MLM.
Definitely.
Jesus.
So if you didn't know yet, Amare itself is launching a brand new product at the beginning of February. So get ready. I think you guys are going to be very excited, especially doing the challenge that you're doing right now with Happy New Year. It's going to go right off of that. It's going to be perfect.
I know what it
we
is.
were-
I know what it
we
is.
were we were trying to guess it, but what was it?
I know what it is. So there's this
What is
thing
it?
called GBX Fit, and now this one is
Yes.
going to be called GBX Burn. So so I saw Bethany trying to explain it because I think she's trying the burn right now. So the fit will take the weight off. The burn will keep the weight off. That's what she said. I'm not claiming anything. I'm not claiming that. I'm just saying that's what
No, no,
Bethany
no.
said. So yeah, they're supposed to be kind of working in tandem. So it makes sense, you know. Why don't you just have people buy a second product to make it do what the first one was supposed to do in the first place? Ooh. What do I know though?
She's slim.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why she's trying to lose weight, but you know, I don't know anything.
She's not doesn't seem to be carrying too much extra weight, you know.
No. No.
But you can't tell how healthy you are by looking at people.
That's
Like
true.
Dave Hollis is proof of that. Like
Right. Jeez.
he was so fit and running and all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff. So
He was doing
you
everything.
can't.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Bodies are
can't-
fragile. You can't just
tell.
say that shit. Yep.
So I'm very excited for that. The company that is merging into Amare, so it was acquired, so it's not really a merger, it's Amare purchased Kyani, is Kyani. So if you want to see all the products coming to our website, you could just go to Kyani's website and start looking at them. And there's a lot more information over there too about each product line. But then you can get a look at what you have access to. Some of them, we may not be keeping all of them. It just depends. And Dr. Sean may touch on that. I'm not sure. But some are going through a little bit of a reformulation and kind of targeting more into the mental wellness aspect with them as well. But Amare purchased Kyani to.
There's 200 people in the chat at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I missed that. Sorry. Thank you.
Allow us to be a fully global company. So this will put Amare into 53 countries. So if you know somebody in Australia or the UK or Germany or wherever, we're going to be there. So if you go to Kyani's website and look, Kyani is currently in, that's where we will also be. It's just a process of getting products approved by that government. And so it could take still a whole nother year. So you just have to be patient. It'll be a process as we tick off all the companies and the approvals or the countries.
So Bethany, how is it opening in Australia when it has to go get all approved first?
Because she doesn't know what she's talking about. That's why.
Because I know Young Living is over here, and Kira sent me some stuff that, like, they have special things in Australia where they don't they have made a statement that they don't make any profit and there's some sort of fee that gets waived. But I'm like, but they are making
Right.
oh, maybe they're not making a profit. Did she say that they're losing money? Did they lose money last year?
Oh, they are. I think they are still in the red.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, maybe they are not. But there was something that looked a bit sus, which I was checking out.
Interesting.
Through our thing is therapeutic goods association. Yeah, and that's what they'll have to get it. But we have different requirements because we don't have. Like, isn't it crazy that supplements can be just sold freely in America?
It's just wild. I mean, especially because some of these are called like Mood Plus, Sleep Plus, Relief. You know, like those are wild claims that are directly in the name. So it's like, are other governments going to be okay with that? Or are they going to have to like change the name? Because I know they've done that in different MLMs. They'll change the name depending on the country. Wild. Wild. Yeah.
And the bottle and, you know, the copy and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, why don't you just use that in America as well?
Right. Because they want to defraud consumers as much as possible. It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
That's it.
Yeah.
And the approvals, but that was the purpose behind it. So just know that that's a reason why we have these products now. It was to gain access to all these countries, and the Kyani family is very excited to be at Amare and to represent mental wellness. They're super pumped, so we're glad to welcome them in. Okay, Kirsten says, what would he explain as the natural flavors of products that a customer experience in supplements and hold her back as a vague? Okay, we can definitely have an answer for that. Jill's
sorry, was that a bit too quick for you guys?
I think they'll have them answer it later, so it's okay.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Unless she says it again.
Oh no, somebody else answered it in chat.
Oh, okay.
That's all. Yeah.
It was perfect. So I'm going to read it out loud so you guys can hear it. But in the Amare Builder, we have the list of what they are natural, and it pops up. The Builder app is the free app that we have access to. If you go into our team page, there's a graphic in there with the natural ingredients that they use. So search natural ingredients, it'll probably pop up in our team page as well in the customer.
No, but I think that people want to know, what do you mean by natural flavor? I think that's what the question was. Not like
what natural flavors are in it. Yeah.
Oh. because somebody was like, "Oh, we wanna know what it is because somebody doesn't want to take the product because of the natural flavoring."
Oh.
And it's like,
Hmm.
um, um, maybe that's just an excuse to get you off their case.
Right, right. Maybe they're just like, I don't feel like taking it. I'll just say
Mhm.
whatever. Yeah.
Mm, mm.
You good?
Is
Karina's asking if you're
is
good.
Jess
Yeah,
okay?
sorry.
She's
Yeah, sorry, I'm
tired.
tired as hell. I
She's
woke up really
tired.
early and she's talking really fast, so I'm just trying to process it.
Oh, if you need,
Oh yeah,
she's not
we
talking
heard.
that fast. We sped it up. So if you need Tish to slow it
I'm
down.
Could
so
you slow it
sorry.
down a little bit?
Yeah,
I'm
she's
sorry.
not talking that fast. We
I
sped
was
it
just
up.
like, girl, he's going like Alvin and the Chipmunks, like, like
Girl,
okay.
you can just ask.
I'm sorry.
You can ask, big man. Oh, show Tish
No,
your
no,
tattoo.
Oh yeah, I saw bits of it. Ooh,
Yeah, it
I
has
can't
2
see it
bats
real
on it.
well. Do you know what? That's my obsession at the moment. I love them.
I
They're
love
so
them
cool.
so
love
much.
Bats are cool. Shout out to bats.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
no, they're
yes.
very cute. I love them so much. I had to get them tattooed, so
I
I'm
feel
really
it.
happy.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I don't have any bat tattoos. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'll fix it.
Yes. Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
oh no,
Oh
poor
no,
Beth.
Beth. I hope you're able
Oh.
to sleep.
Oh, I hope you're able to get some good sleep,
No,
Beth.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hashtag radish.
Hello.
Radish.
I can't promise that will be the soothing sounds of
No.
sleep. That's for
No.
sure.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Sorry about that, but I hope you're able to get some good sleep.
Yes.
Yeah. We haven't started shouting yet.
No.
Okay.
No.
Do we want to just skip to where Dr. Sean is? Because she's just kind of.
Yeah,
I
let's do
feel like
it.
she's just introducing just
She's
like
just trying to buy some time
Let's
right
do
now.
it.
Yeah. That's gonna be the spicy part for sure.
Let's see how
Mr.
fast he
Health
talks
Claim.
too.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Oh, here he is.
I actually apologize. I had a slide set that I was gonna go through. We're gonna talk about Happy Juice. We're gonna talk about Happy Hormones Pack. We're gonna talk about how we're doing metabolism very differently here at Amare. But I was actually in Boston.
How do you do metabolism differently?
You
What does that
don't.
mean?
I don't. That's a good question.
Everyone has their own metabolism that kind of works its own way, and you can't really change it.
Right.
As far as I'm aware, anyway. But this
We
man has been sued for false health claims, so I don't trust him.
No.
Farther than I could throw him, and I am very weak, so I could not throw him very far. Okay. So
The first words out of his mouth are, "We do dip like immediately into health claims. Like
Yep.
he did sound a little bit fast, so let us
Yeah,
know if
maybe we
it's a
can
bit
slow it
too
down.
fast.
Yeah. Well, where is he at now?
Hang on.
So what would be going back to normal speed?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
At
That's fine.
normal speed.
Yeah. If we have to do a part 2 to this, we can do it whenever we both have time. We all have time because this is an important video.
All day
oh
today.
yeah, I want to get through this.
Today filming videos about all of those things. We have a new product coming out in just a couple of weeks. We're going to launch it at the Leadership Summit in New Orleans, and so we're filming a lot of the videos for that. And then while they had
New Orleans,
it was the lab coat videos, So we did the new product. We did Happy Juice. We did. What else did we do? We did a whole bunch of different things, and it ran a little bit long. So
Yay!
you guys get me on my cell phone in my car before I drive back to Plymouth, Mass. So
yay, great,
Awesome.
Yeah,
love that
really
for us.
Professional. Why didn't he
Awesome.
just stay
Yeah.
inside? Why
Right.
didn't he
That
just
probably-
stay inside?
maybe the building closed, but that probably would have been more professional,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, I'm very
Somebody-
excited to react to those white coat videos where you talk shit. So that'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That'll be great.
We'll react to that later, I'm sure.
Because we've seen the white papers, both of us, and tell us about the white papers.
Aren't they just stuff about the ingredients and not studies on like the actual formulas? Because the formulas are proprietary blends as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're all studies on different ingredients just plucked out of nowhere,
Yeah.
He just plucked whatever would work best for him in the best scientific terms. Yeah. It's great.
University of Tennessee study or the University of wherever. And
Yeah.
Tennessee was the first thing I thought of.
The dates are all super different too, like 2009, 2015,
Mhm.
2002. It's like,
Mhm.
okay, great. Definitely very up-to-date research.
Oh yeah, completely. Why am I not surprised?
When Val said they had them and I was doing my first video on Bethany, I was like, yeah, send them over because I'll add it to the end. And it turned out
Mhm.
to be just this list. And I'm like, this isn't a study on your actual product. Like, that's
No,
what
Mm-mm.
I thought it was.
no.
That's what it sounds like it is. And
Yep.
Bethany's percentages that she puts in all of her bullshit.
Yeah, where are
Um,
they? A
Where
graph?
do they come from except one graph? Please.
Yeah.
That they probably
Fascinating.
put up at convention.
Oh yeah.
took a
Oh,
picture of or
completely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, we can't
So-
wait for
so-
those lab coat videos. Thank you.
So one of the things I think will make a lot of sense to people is that and we capture this on the video. There's a lot to talk about with each individual product, you know. So when we did the Happy Juice video, for example, we talked about all the science behind Edge and all the science behind Energy Plus and all the science behind so Edge, Energy Plus, and Mentobiotics, right? And Mentobiotics has specific strains of bacteria, specific prebiotic fibers, specific plant extracts. And the guy who's filming it, Ryan, he goes, that's a lot, you know, on each individual product. And then you put them together. And he asked me the question on camera. He says, well, how do people put this all together? And I said, that's the great thing, is that they don't have to put it all together. If they want to put it all together and know all the nuances of Mentobiotics and all the
Yep. That's his big selling point this whole time. They don't have to understand it because I can tell them. Yep.
I'm at a loss as well there, you know, like
Yeah.
what an idiot.
Yeah.
Where are
He's-
these videos that he's talking about though? I can't I don't
They're
even
probably gonna come out eventually. But
Also,
Yeah,
what happened to
okay.
keeping consumers informed? Like, they don't need to know because I do, and I'm smart. I'm Dr. Sean.
missed is
Yeah,
sued
yeah,
by the
yeah.
FTC. Just trust me.
Yeah, literally, like Karina said, sources, proof,
No,
anything,
no.
please.
Proof is I told you so. Like,
Yeah.
okay, great.
Because
That's
I said
awesome.
so.
It's
is
just
what it
definitely like downplaying the intelligence of the audience and
Mhm.
of the distributors. Like, people want to know this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, people want to know
Yeah.
these things. And he's just like saying, you
Yeah.
don't need to know. You don't need to know.
The
Oh my god.
Yes, this is them. They can make Pinocchio into 63.7% more of a real boy. and lower his anxiety by 68%. Go Pinocchio.
Oh god.
Check out his testimonial in our Facebook. Oh yeah, the lab coat thing is great
Oh
too.
god, why? Please.
Um,
Oh, I
you
hate
can
it
get
so much.
you can get lab coats from a costume store if you
Right.
like.
Maybe
you
one
know,
day I'll show up in a lab coat to one of these videos, you know?
Oh my god, mom used to have to go to school in lab coats.
Oh my gosh, my mom has a lab coat because she had to go to school in one.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
in
Oh,
like
I
high
love
school.
it.
Well, you can pop
Yes.
out for a break, see if she can find a lab coat.
I'll ask her if she has a lab coat real quick. I'll be back.
if you find the lab
MLM
coat.
cosplay.
Ah!
No, I'll take like 2 seconds.
Okay, I
I'm
love
just
it.
gonna ask her
Okay.
if she can't find it.
That's just funny as fuck if you show up in a lab coat. Oh my god. Okay. That's too good. That's too good. Oh.
No, all I was thinking, remember, I don't know if you would have seen Erin did a video of Bravenly.
You know, I think I
Remember
haven't
those
seen
two?
that one yet. I've been wanting to take a Bravenly dive, but I haven't watched too much into them yet. So I don't think I've seen that one yet.
So the dude who was this real surfer dude sort of pastor, and
Ugh.
he talked about the ingredients of every product and they all sounded the same, and he takes all of them, and I'm like, you get to a point of absorption where you cannot take any more,
Yeah.
and with some who was saying it the other day? Was it? I don't know. It was like if you take too much vitamin C, it can be toxic to your system. It
Yeah.
can, liver or kidney problems, I think. I
Yeah,
think
I
it
do
might
know
have
that if you take too
been.
much of supplements, that can also be a bad thing. It can interact with other stuff. They can interact with each other. Like it's not good. Oh my goodness, Rebecca. Can they make my ADHD go away since Adderall is hard to get? Oh, are you a prophet? Are you an oracle? Have you been touched by Apollo? Because don't worry, not only is that going to happen in this video, I've literally seen a rep say, "Hi, everybody. Have you heard about the Adderall shortage? Because I have something for you. Try Amare." And she had the biggest grin on her face.
Mm,
They are using the shit out of
mm-mm,
that Adderall shortage. They are.
mhm, mhm.
It's wild. It's
Yep,
wild.
they sure are.
Oh, Beth said
Um,
vitamin C
it
can give
was
you kidney stones if too much.
kidney. Yep.
Wild.
That was. I remember it was Savannah and Kat because
Mm,
the rep was saying how she just chugs Nincture all
mm.
day. I'm like, that's an expensive drink to chug all day. Like, go get yourself a quart of vodka, and then you won't care if you have any health problems, you know?
Just chug some
That's not
water. If you want to chug
not
something
good
all
advice.
day, water is a good thing to chug. You
Yeah,
know?
all right. That's much better than vodka. Thank you.
Hey, no problem, no problem. But I did love the vodka joke. We did. We did.
Strains and edge and the 3 different nootropics and how they work in different parts of the brain and all that kind of stuff. That's awesome. That's what these videos are going to do. But the sort of moral of the story is that if we follow the science on all those ingredients and we use proven ingredients and we make sure they're pure and we make sure that they're efficacious and all that kind of stuff, we can just put them into the products and people don't have to understand it if they don't want to. They just have to try it. And once they try it, they'll.
I don't remember this bit. Like,
Yeah, he goes on for a minute about this. He thinks this is a great point. He thinks that they don't have to get it. I get it. Huh?
but also, it's a proprietary blend. Yeah, great. You can have the best products. You can have this. You can have that. It doesn't matter. Everything is not applicable because of the proprietary blend. And even though Elamir's fallen off, I wouldn't have learned that without Elamir. You know what I
Nope.
mean? Like Elamir were the first people that I had seen on the scene, and I'm sure that it exists before that.
Sure,
But
sure.
because we were all up in
Dr.
their
Gus
business.
MD is into the fucking building.
Oh my god, Gus is in a lab coat.
That
Gus is in
says
a
Dr. Gus MD on it. My mom wrote it on because she thought it was funny. Dr. Gus MD.
Shout out Dr.
Doctor
Gus.
is
You're
in.
just
Yeah, because
the doctor's in.
this had my mom's school on it, so she's like, you have to put duct tape on it, but I'm gonna write something funny on it. So
I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he's just telling us that he gets it, so we don't have to get it. So you don't
Yeah.
have to use any of
It's
your
okay if you
doctorly
don't
expertise.
I don't. I
Unfortunately.
guess I don't. I guess I don't. I guess that one medical camp that I went to junior year, just guess it means nothing. Guess it means nothing.
Oh my
Hey, I'm
goodness.
wearing a lab coat. I have just as many qualifications as Dr. Shaw.
At this point,
At this point, come on.
And there's only, out of all of us, there's only one person who's been sued by the FTC, and it's not you.
and
it's
not
not
me. It's not any of the people that are on this screen right now that have hair. Let's just say that. And I'm not trying to be a dick to bald people. It just worked out that way.
It just
Okay.
worked out that way.
I just worked out that way. Yeah. Shout out to Mom
Shout
Clown.
out to Mama Clown.
Shout out to Mom Clown.
Yes.
Oh man. Yeah. Shout out to bald people. They're great too. It just worked out that way. Okay. I'm sorry.
They'll feel it. And that's why we can do the money back guarantee that we do. And we can say, here's happy juice. It's going to help you feel better. And that feel better might be in a variety of different ways. For some people, honestly, guys, like a lot of people just come in on happy juice because they just feel kind of blah, or they want to feel a little bit more energy, they want to lose their brain fog or whatever. And what they end up finding is
The doctor.
The doctor raises their eyebrows. This is so bad. You can't just say shit like this.
You can't just.
And they were not trying to hide this one. They gave this link to, like there's so many people on this call.
They said, send this out to your friends and family.
God.
Can you see there's Val. Look, she's up here.
There I am.
They're up here.
Oh my God!
They're up
Spotted.
Spotted.
In the wild.
I was yelling the whole time. I was
Oh my God!
yelling.
Yeah, no, you were
Yeah.
just you kept waking me up.
Yeah, sorry.
You literally kept waking me
on-
up to tell me what Dr. Sean was saying, and I was just like, and then I went back to sleep. But still.
Yeah, I think what he's describing there sounds like a bait and switch.
Yes.
Like, here's some happy juice that'll make you, I don't know, probably it'll make you poop. And that does make you happy if you haven't been pooping. Like, if you haven't been pooping, that's going to cheer you up. So then or placebo effect, and then they start the hard sell. But because
Yeah.
you called it happy juice, of course, people are going to think, oh, and they see Bethany,
Yeah,
mixing
they
it up
see
in the kitchen.
they see videos of people being like, after they take their happy juice, they're all laughing and having fun. You're kind of primed to think, oh my God, it's my happy time when I drink my happy juice. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
There's ways you can do that without buying happy juice, No, it's real bad.
Yeah,
It's real bad.
no.
It's real bad.
Oh, Mother Dragon, you have to wait. This is
Oh,
not.
it gets really bad.
It's not bad yet.
Yeah, no. This is pretty awful, but
And-
I promise you, it's like really, really awful. So if this is already bad for you, please take care of yourself. If you need to click out the stream, that's totally fine. We appreciate you. Just take care of yourself, okay? But we do need to report this because this is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says things like we know when they say brain fog, they're talking ADD, the ADHD. Like they say these code words, and we know what they are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the brain fog, or for the COVID long haulers,
Yeah.
because that brain fog is real bad, and so
Yeah.
that can translate to multiple different cases, that brain fogness. So it's targeting a lot of different people.
And obviously sneaky.
Mm-hmm. Very sneaky.
Oh no, I went back. Oh crap.
Oh, it's
Hang
okay.
on.
It's okay.
we solved that problem, but we had other problems that they didn't even know that they had.
I went
That's
too
such
far,
bullshit.
sorry.
That's such. If you
Each
didn't know that it
individual
was a
product,
problem,
and
it
then you
can't be
put
that
them
much of a
together,
problem.
And he
Yeah,
asked me the
come
question on
on.
camera. He says, well, something with my mood. Oh, I need to do something with my resilience.
Sorry, everyone.
You're good. I'm good, thank you.
Juice because they just feel kind of blah, or they want to feel a little bit more energy, or they want to lose their brain fog or whatever. And what they end up finding is not only did we solve that problem, but we solved other problems that they didn't even know that they had because they weren't thinking about it. They weren't thinking about like, oh, I need to do something with my mood. Oh, I need to do something with my resilience. Oh, I need to do something with my, you fill in the blank there, because
Oh, so you
What
can
medical
just
product can
what?
We can just fill in the blank now.
Yeah,
Okay, Larry.
and it's all gonna work. We can just say whatever problem we have, and Happy Juice will fix it.
And
Bruh.
also, what medical product helps you with resilience? That is not a thing. That's an experience.
Right. That's a great
Yeah.
You
question.
cannot do that. Oh my God.
That
Yeah,
makes
that's
no
wild.
damn sense.
It's irresponsible. Like,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
just so dumb.
It's promising something that you can't promise. Straight up.
Yeah.
And that's this whole
Yeah,
call. It's promising
Yeah.
stuff that they can't promise, and it's really bad. They don't have any of the scientific studies to back up the shit. But they're acting like they do.
He says it with such conviction too, and it's
Mhm.
like, ugh,
Yeah.
yucky.
And that's why they hide the studies
They
probably,
did-
so that people can't see, oh my God, it's just the ingredients list.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
even realize that that was a problem until it goes away. That's the really cool advantage that we have here at Amare, that we have products that help with all these different mood states. And so sometimes that's a gut thing, brain axis thing that we can solve with happy juice. Sometimes we want to be a little bit more targeted, and we want to use something like Happy Hormones Pack, where we can say, hey, this whole weight loss thing is not a math problem, right? Some of you probably heard me say that before. It's a signaling problem. It's not so much only about calories in, calories out. It's about the fact that some of these hormones that signal hunger in your body are coming from your gut. So if we know that, and we already know a lot about the microbiome, why can't we give you specific nutrients and specific strains of bacteria to change those signals? So now you have more of the satiety hormones, hunger hormones, so that, or anti-hunger hormones, I guess, so that you feel more full, and more of the signals so you feel less like stress eating, and more of.
So if he says adiponectin and leptin, I'm just gonna like smash my computer. I
I do not want to hear the word
leptin.
leptin anymore.
Yeah,
I
I'm
am
over
sick of
it.
Awakened. I need them to flop like Elamir already. I mean, they kind of
Yeah.
are because they're doing a
I
They're
think
relaunch.
they
already
will.
relaunching. I think they
I think
flopped.
they will after the relaunch. I think they're gonna, but they're so dumb. They could have, if they had had their product worked out properly, they could have done well, because
Oh
if they had
yeah,
kept all their people, like they really,
because
really
they really
fucked
had a
it
lot of
up.
people under a spell. So I wonder how
Mm-hmm.
many people are still there. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's interesting.
But it's not a. The thing he's talking about is what uh is how Ozempic works. It is about the balancing the hormones. So it's accurate in that sense of the word, but you can't sell a product like that, like you, without prescription.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's only gonna be, you know, um, it's only gonna be like a bit of a placebo effect, or an
Yeah.
one of those appetite suppressant that works like
Mm.
every other appetite suppressant, you know.
And he's
Yeah.
saying, like, we
Because
have these plants that are proven to do these things. And it's like, sure, the plant might be proven to do it, but you can put the plant with another plant with another plant, and it might not do shit. It might just be a salad.
Yeah.
yeah, and a lot of the things that this is what they said about Awakened as well when it started. You can't take a tablet by the time it gets to your stomach. The thing that makes you feel full is in your brain. So
Mm.
it needs to be like different, just put in a different way.
Yeah.
That's why uh Ozempic is injected. It's not
Mm.
it's not swallowed,
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
because it needs to be in the system that way.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The signals that control your blood sugar, so you're able to burn more fat, and more of the signals that tell your body to release fat versus store fat, right? That's what we're doing, like very, very uniquely differently here at Amare, is using this microbiome, this internal pharmacy, to produce naturally the compounds that we want, and less of the compounds that we don't want. So we can.
Okay. I'm sorry. When you're calling the body a natural pharmacy, the first place my brain goes is like, some people have diabetes and need to take insulin. Some people's bodies don't just make the things that it needs.
Yeah.
That's a very
No.
Abled.
that's an
Yeah.
abled perspective
For
for
sure.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's someone that doesn't have very many medical problems saying that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
This is my antidepressant. I need to
You
go
know
and
what I
refill my
mean?
prescription. Like,
Like, I'm
I
sorry,
don't have an
if
internal
my
pharmacy
body
there.
was an internal pharmacy, I wouldn't need my antidepressants, I wouldn't need my pain medication.
Wouldn't need my birth control.
Yeah, same here, because I bleed too much.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
I bleed too much and my mood swings are basically 3 weeks out of 4. of the month.
But no, they would tell us that Amare would help with that too. So
yeah, totally. Oh, your internal pharmacy.
You just need to fix that up.
You need to fix that. Like, come on. I know Big Pharma is exactly the best, but
No, and it's
but
that's
it's
it, like,
neither are MLMs are worse. I'm sorry.
oh yeah.
MLMs are worse. At least they have papers. At least Big Pharma has papers.
Is there somebody who has said, like food can heal you? Not these people. Maybe.
I think I think everything heals. I think that's something Lindsay Elnor said.
Yes.
I remember her very specifically being like, everything heals. That is one of her core beliefs, is that everything heals. So it's like, then what if I'm allergic to cheese? Yeah. My internal pharmacy is closed for business. It has some spider webs.
Yeah, maybe a couple zombies in there.
Not zombies. Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. MLMs, like even in America, the pharmacy is cheaper than an MLM,
Yeah.
It is.
In
it
the
totally
end,
is
it's cheaper and it's probably more effective.
And yeah, we do need to have conversations about how medication and stuff like that, people want to use it so that certain people can't get it. So you have to pay. You know what I mean? We can talk about how that's a commodity.
We totally can. But at the same time, we also need to say that MLMs are not the way to go.
No, they're not the way out of that.
No,
not at all.
We can go to whatever level that you guys want to, and I'm happy to answer specific questions. But like, one of the really, really cool things about what we're doing is that there's a ton of science there, but because it's a very much a feel kind of a product, people don't have to understand the science if they don't want to. They don't even have to care about the science, because the science is there at a level that enables them to have that experience, so to speak.
Oh my God, this fucking guy.
This man needs to stop.
He just said it doesn't matter. The sun matter. It's about feeling. Well, guess what? Scientific reports are not about feelings. Okay, it's facts, like facts over feelings. That sort of thing. I know that's
unless they are using science to measure emotional responses.
Yeah.
Then no, that's not a part of it. You can't just say, oh, well, you'll feel. Look, if he was saying this for something like gravity, fine. You don't have to get why gravity works. You can jump up and down, and you know what I mean? The science is there, right? I get if he was saying for something like that big and that complicated. But for something that has not been proven, they do not have the science to back up their products because it's not on their products, you can't say that.
But he's saying that so that he doesn't have to explain shit. Because he has nothing to explain. He's just like, oh, guys, it's all done for you. I'm not going to say anything because you don't need to know. He has nothing to fucking say.
No.
Except for some potentially bullshit studies on the ingredients that are all from different times that don't correlate at all. Like, there's probably not even that many studies on each one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude.
And the way, like, I can say my antidepressant, increases serotonin. Like, I can actually say that. It's not like it makes me feel smiley, like
right.
That's not how we describe it. I don't need to know anything more. If you have a condition, it's really good to understand it,
You do want to know these things. And like, just in case, you know what I mean? Like, what if someone's telling you shit? Then you can take the facts that they give you and look for second opinions from people who also have those credentials. You know what I mean? Like, I've had, my grandma, this one surgeon wanted to have a surgery and my dad was a little bit unsure about it. So we went to another surgeon. It's not to say, no, we're not going to ever do surgery ever. We're not anti, but it's like, let's check. Let's double check. Let's get some more. And you know what? That other doctor said, nah, she does not need to have neck surgery. This is a different issue. So if you do not trust a specific doctor, then if you have those facts, you can take them to another doctor. You know what I'm saying? If he's not giving you anything, you can't compare it to anything else.
Yeah, no.
So bad.
I've had it with dentists. One dentist said to me, you need to get all your teeth pulled out and you need to get dentures. And I'm like, and then she said, would you like to book that? And I'm like,
I'm
no.
good. I'm good. I'm good.
I just really need to think about it because I'm like, you just told me you need to take out all my teeth.
Right. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I went to another dentist and the dentist is like, oh no, I can give you a partial denture and I'm like, oh phew, okay. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
What? Come
yeah,
on.
exactly. It's like, yeah, it's okay not to trust people, and as long as you're, open to, like, you shouldn't be going to a functional doctor. Please don't go to functional doctors, people.
Mm.
It's
They're
not like an actual
charlatans.
accredited
Yeah.
school of medicine, so a lot of
Yeah.
them have degrees in whatever other bullshit, or they just get a bullshit functional doctor degree. It's not
Mhm.
like it's not like you can go to school to be a cardiologist or whatever. Functional doc, yeah.
Yeah.
This is absolutely true.
Yes.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
why they're so dangerous. This company is
Mhm.
so dangerous,
Yeah. That's why we
Um,
are chomping at the bit with this company, because we're not going to shut the fuck up until they calm down,
Mhm.
or until people stop
Mm,
giving them any
mm.
attention,
Yeah.
either one. Because apparently Bethany is enrolling like a machine. So I did screen record that. So if you want to see it later, because I was like, are you
Oh, yeah.
sure? Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, girly.
Okay.
So, Amanda, if you want to ask me any specific questions, or you want to look in the chat, or however you want to handle it, I'm happy to answer whatever questions you guys might have.
Yeah, so we can definitely go straight into questions if you guys want to. Maybe before we do that, could you do just a brief overview? We even have some guests listening right now. So how does Happy Juice work? That sort of thing. Why the microbiome? I love the example you always give of the mice, but just kind of an overview. So if somebody is brand new, they're like, what am I learning about right now?
You just asked for the white paper studies in the chat.
Yeah, and then somebody private messaged me and said, like, are you a
That's
like?
so.
Yeah, they private messaged me.
I'm
And
still
said
like,
what?
Yeah, so they
wow.
private messaged me and they were like, you can see them on the website. And I was like, can you help me find them? Because I promise you I've looked and I've not been able to find them. I'm interested, but not until I see these studies. And she was like, okay, are you a distributor or a customer? I'm like, I'm neither. I'm just a guest. And she's like, okay, who invited you? I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I'm like, no, I just got invited from like a friend of a friend. Can I have the papers, please? And she was like, sure, give me your email.
And thanks to Tanya, because I think Tanya got it.
Yes. Shout out to
Mhm.
Tanya for letting me borrow
Was
her
it-
email. So
It
yeah.
was a real team effort on that
It
one.
was.
Yeah.
It was a team
We're
effort.
all in this together.
Yes. Yeah. Shout out to you for catching that.
I think, isn't that, I actually have a little bit of respect for that rep saying, like, I don't want to steal someone else's rep,
Yes.
like,
Mhm.
thing. If
Yeah. I think that was
that's
polite of them to
good.
like double check, that they didn't want to
Yeah.
like poach anyone's people. So I just kind of told her like, no, I got the link from like a friend of a friend, So yeah.
Yeah.
I think that person's
Yeah.
probably not super high up or anything. I hope she gets out. No bullshit to her, Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Mhm.
Yes.
This is
100%.
like over your. I apologize, Gus. This is over your
Nah,
face.
it's okay.
You're
Don't
getting
worry
Mike
about
Wazowski.
it.
It's pretty funny.
I'm on TV. Oh gosh, I don't remember who it was, but someone put
Yeah.
us
So
on TV once, and it made me feel like a pop star.
Shut up. Okay. Keep playing it. Keep playing it. You need to shut up.
I do.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So the easiest way to understand what we're doing here is, so for the guests, Amare is the mental wellness company, right? Everything that we do comes back to this promise of mental wellness in one way or another. So I say this very often. Some people, mental wellness means that they need to have their stress lowered, and we have products that do that. For other people, they don't want their stress to be lowered. They want their resilience to be.
No one wants their stress lowered.
There's some people that don't want their stress lowered. Really?
Really? I would like to meet one.
I would like to meet a single person that's like, you know what? I'm actually at a decent level of stress right now.
Yeah,
I'm good.
no.
I don't know anybody.
I couldn't say I know someone.
Oh, somebody asked in the chat, how do products help or align with diabetes type 1 and 2? So we'll see if he answers that one.
It's pretty funny because at some point Amanda says, "Hey, don't ask specific questions about like specific diseases and stuff." Right? And then Dr. Sean goes off the deep end and starts saying, "Well, you can stop taking your heart medication." You know what I mean? So he stops even listening to her warning saying, "Hey, don't do that in the chat," you know? Yeah. So she tried. I'll give her that. She tried.
She tried to keep it kosher, but it didn't happen.
It wasn't kosher enough regardless, but there wasn't an effort made.
Yeah.
Raised so that they can handle more stress. For other people, mental wellness means that they have brain fog and they want that gone. For other people, it means that they can't relax at night, and so we need to help calm them down so they can get a good night's sleep. For other people, there's all these ways that we can measure different mood states. We can measure irritability, we can measure tension, we can measure confusion, which is kind of like brain fog.
Ow!
We can measure energy levels, we can measure overall mood, we can measure
Yeah.
I wonder, are you going to let us know how you measure all of these things?
He literally
and how you got all those goddamn percentages that you keep putting on your posts?
He literally just said it's different for everybody. How is he now saying that he can measure those things for everybody?
Yeah. Way to make no sense, buddy boy.
Even if they did, it's anecdotal at best. Like there's it's still not. There's no control group. It's not in a professional setting.
No.
It's not done over a period of time. It's not peer reviewed. All those things.
Exactly.
Goodness me.
Exactly.
Collection of those mood states called vigor, which is the opposite state of burnout, which is physical energy, mental acuity, emotional well-being, all wrapped up in the same one. So there's all kinds of ways that we can improve how you feel. What Happy Juice is a coordinated way of doing that. So we say very often to people that how you feel is not just in your head, it's also in your gut. It's so much so that we refer to the gut as the second brain because that's the source of maybe 90.
I'm sorry. The way that I literally was able to lip sync exactly what he was going to say.
Kind of iconic, not gonna lie.
I wasn't watching.
I've looked at so many of these that I knew exactly what he was going to say. Wait, who's Elizabeth Holmes? Do we know?
She did the what was the company? She did that company and they were going to test blood and oh my god. And can't remember the name of the company. She was like a major scammer and she's gonna have this revolutionary Theranos, that's it, Theranos. Yeah. She had a big company and what they're gonna make was a thing that you prick your finger, you can go to the Walgreens or whatever and they can put it through a machine and they can get all of your diagnoses from that one prick of blood. But she never got the product never took off and she defrauded a whole bunch of people and yeah, there's some really good documentaries about it. And she was a Stanford dropout. She changed her voice. She dressed like Steve Jobs. You know, like it was a whole thing. She had this really deep voice. She changed her voice to be deep. And I actually think of Jessie Lee when I think of her because she's got the same changes happening. But yeah, it's a really interesting story because she really hoodwinked like some of the top sort of financial and medical minds in America. Yeah, but it did sound like her, like where I've got him solving all this and this. But the difference, like it's so funny because he has got in trouble obviously by the FTC, but
Mhm.
he's probably not ever going to see any jail time. She's going to jail. She's going to jail for telling all the lies about this, about a
Mhm.
product, you know, a medical product that's not going to do what it says it's going to do.
Mhm.
That's just so
Yeah. It is interesting.
weird.
I do wonder, like, does the FTC not have their eye on this guy? Does he not see that he's doing all
Yeah.
this? You know what I mean? Because I feel like if I had somebody, you know, $1.5 million, you know, I feel like I'd say you can't make claims like this for at least, you know what I mean?
Like,
Like-
we're gonna keep an eye on you to make sure you're not doing this. I don't know. One would think, at the very
I'm
least.
surprised he can work at all in
Yeah.
MLMs, you know, like
And in
it
healthcare.
Right.
Sorry. If you're
Right.
making false
Yeah.
claims, you should not be working in healthcare.
How do you still have all your licenses and stuff? They should be
Yeah.
taken.
He should
Yeah.
not have
Well,
his licenses, in my
I bet you,
opinion.
yeah. And that's where, like, you know, Lindsay, she is still, you know,
Yeah.
what is it, registered pharmacist or whatever
Right.
in
Right.
her
Yeah.
state,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
while actively hating being like
It's hilarious.
pharmaceuticals.
It's hilarious. Like, why don't you give up your pharmacist license then? Oh, you're not going to because it makes you look better? Okay, then stop shitting on it, huh?
Literally.
It's so annoying. What Julie
Mhm.
said in her Amare deep dive, which I think is an interesting perspective, is that Amare picked this guy because he knows how to do the claims. He knows how to do it. He knows how to dupe people. So maybe now they're able to try to help him do it in a way that's a little bit less like FTC defrauding, but like he clearly is willing to make false claims and he knows how to do it.
Yeah.
So I kind of see what she's saying there, you know?
Again, remember, they didn't think they were recording this, so
Right.
it's possible that he presents something differently to the rest of the people, and that's why it's really important to send to the FTC. Like I
Mhm.
said, I'll put it in the description after
Thank you.
we're done.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sick.
Yeah, I'll
Thank you.
report it for
50% of
sure.
our body's serotonin is made in gut, and serotonin is sort of the
Source?
neurotransmitter of being happy
Where?
or sad. So if we can get your gut to
Is serotonin made in the gut? Is that
I don't
provable?
know. I don't know.
I've never heard that before
I think-
until MLM, but
I think I did before MLM. I saw a study saying that it's possible, right? I didn't see it saying for sure that serotonin's created in the gut. I saw a study that's saying it's possible that there's more serotonin created in the gut than we thought. That's all I saw, right?
Yeah.
Which is like a pretty valid thing to say. You know what I mean? Let's do more research.
Yeah.
Let's figure it out, but we might be wrong about this, right? But for him to take that and run with it and say, you know, so much, it doesn't seem fair. I don't know. I could be wrong about that, but that's all I saw, you know?
Okay.
So I just did a quick search, and it says serotonin and other neurotransmitters travel from the gut to the brain via the vagus nerve. Does the gut produce more? I think it's produced in both. But it looks like it's in gut bacteria has no, it's the majority. So gut
Oh, okay.
bacteria manufactures about 95% of the body's supply of serotonin,
Wow.
which influences both mood and GI activity.
Mm.
And that's the American Psychological Association. So are they a reputable source, the American Psychological Association? Who knows? But that's just one source.
Right.
Uh,
Okay, so it might not be
but
complete bullshit, but still, that doesn't mean that their products work.
I don't think that has much to do with food, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's more like, yeah, because it's bacteria. I suppose that's where, uh, what's it called? Like a probiotic and stuff like that can probably help. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. If you get it with your
Maybe.
doctor, not with these guys.
Yes, that's right.
It's true. I do get hangry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, don't look at me like that. You get hangry too.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not shit talking. I do too.
I don't think I do because I'm just used to because teaching you can't. And the same with going to the bathroom. I'll go through all day and not go to the bathroom because I
Mm,
haven't had a chance to go. Like I haven't
right.
had a
Mm,
timetable chance to go.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible. Okay, let's keep going.
Make more serotonin naturally, you're going to be happier. If we can get your gut to make more dopamine, 70% of your dopamine is made in your gut. If we can make sure that those dopamine levels are up, that's going to improve your motivation. If we can make sure your gut is making enough GABA, which is the body's primary relaxing neurotransmitter,
Gabagoo.
that can
That's
be
exactly
a
what I was
buffer to
thinking.
whatever stresses that you're facing in the day. So, we are mental wellness, but the way that we're doing mental wellness is going to the root cause, which is some sort of an imbalance in your gut. And so when we talk about microbiome a lot, bacteria in your gut, and we talk about the gut-brain axis a lot, which is how those bacteria send the signals from the gut across the axis, which is the signaling mechanism, your immune system, your nervous system, your circulatory system, etc., up to your brain. So gut-brain axis is a whole system that Happy Juice is working on. So when you take Happy Juice, it's 3 different products. Each of those separate products is going to help you, quote unquote, feel better in one of those particular ways.
What do you mean, quote unquote?
Isn't it?
What do you mean? Was that you trying to qualify it and be like, oh, maybe you'll feel better? Sir, too late.
Quote unquote.
It is too late.
Too late, babe.
Of course,
It
because
is-
you
Mm-mm.
he can say feel better because you can get away with it now.
Yeah.
Mm. And I don't mind store-bought, like, that's a Julie Joe thing too. My store-bought serotonin is just fine.
It's just
Just
fine.
fine.
I don't need it from MLMs. It's fine.
And I feel like he's talking to everybody like they're idiots. Like,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
you
This
don't
is very
understand
patronizing.
this.
Yeah, you don't understand it. You don't have to. But let me give you just a little taste for you little ding dongs out there without PhDs. Like, shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
God.
Talk to me like I'm an
Yeah.
equal, or don't talk to me,
Mm-hmm.
Mr.
Yeah,
Clean.
yeah.
So mentobiotics, which is part of this, will help with resilience. Edge, which is part of this, will help with motivation. Energy, which will help with this, will help with energy, but not just energy. It'll help 3 different kinds of energy: physical energy, or mental focus, and mental awareness, which is sort of like well-being.
What the fuck?
Sir, what?
Sir, you
How?
can't.
How is this allowed?
How do
It's
you
not.
measure it too? Like
Yeah.
you can't measure that.
Great
Oh my
question.
goodness.
No.
Ah.
No.
Oh, that's so wild. It's like when I
Yeah,
talk to one of the geologists at work, I hear the words, but none of them make sense. But he probably doesn't talk to you like you're a loser, like he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
Mm. Mm. The same. There was the Awaken video the other day. I couldn't concentrate because they just kept repeating the same words, and
Right.
it just
Mhm.
turns into BS.
Mm-hmm. It gets
And
wilder
being
and
able to
wilder as we
connect
go, I
with whatever it is
promise.
that you're
Yeah.
working on. So like any one of those is going to help you feel better, but when you put them together, you feel better in a very coordinated way, which is happiness.
Love it. And then just to go up, they're doing the Happy Hormones bundle with it. And we had a great question. How does GBX Fit work? And so for someone who asked that, you can go search those videos in your Builder app as well. But how would you explain a quick overview of the Happy Hormones pack?
Yeah, so Happy Hormones pack works on metabolic hormones, stress hormones, and reproductive hormones. So reproductive hormones is the Ignite product. That's gender hormones, right? So it's estrogen, primarily estrogen in women, but also progesterone and testosterone.
Isn't it interesting when people can take hormones or products that adjust their hormones in an MLM,
Mhm.
but they might have some opinions about people who take hormones who are trans, you know?
Oh, totally.
Like,
Oh
they're-
yeah, like they're
Like,
totally
it's okay
fine
for-
messing with their own, but when it comes to someone else's choice, oh God forbid.
The oily ladies will totally change their kids' hormones.
Oh
But the
yeah.
second a trans person wants to do it for themselves, golly gee.
Yeah, literally.
But I just can't see how those products could be able to be sold by, you know, like Linda. Like I said, Linda's gonna sell you this product with, and all she did was got a $99 kit. It's like,
Right.
no.
No.
And you guys listening to, oh my God, there's a very loud motorbike just went past.
Oh shit, sorry.
No, it's okay. I was like, oh, I don't know if you can hear it. Having this Zoom with Dr. Sean, these people are going to repeat what he says.
Yep.
And they're going to say what he says and come looking like they're informed, but they have no idea.
Yeah. Oh.
No
I'm sure
idea.
I'm sure there's people that are taking notes right now.
Mhm.
They're like hanging on to his every word because this isn't just like another distributor. This is a fucking doctor. This
No.
is the creator of the products. And you know what? I think we missed a comment earlier that said like his credentials are legit. So they make them even more, it gives them even more credibility. Like, you know, some of these MLM people, like you joke like they just got their license out of like a vending machine, you know, like he got them at like an actual school. There was no vending machine involved, and that gives him even more credibility. So more people are going to want to listen to him and parrot what he says. It's scary. It's scary.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And he means it to be that way, you know?
Yeah.
Like he absolutely does.
Oh yeah.
It definitely these people at the top of the freaking MLMs, they do like that rock star status, you know, like, oh my God. Even I was watching a video the other day by somebody, and they were talking about how they were in an MLM, but they're not anymore. And when they met people, they were like treating them like a celebrity, and they were like, me, I'm a celebrity. So yeah, I'm sure there are people who think that like like that. E.g., Christina Smallwood. I bet you Christina Smallwood likes that.
She loves it.
She likes
She
it.
and Salvage Soul live off that shit. They think they both think they're the most important people on the planet. You know what?
Completely.
Oh, they
You know
do.
what?
They do.
Yeah, have fun with that, you know? And I say this with all due respect. There's some people that just need to be told at some age in life to be quiet. You know what I mean? You know what? Like, nobody needs to hear everything that you want to say. There's people that are smarter than you. There's people that are going to do better than you. It's okay. You know? Some people just need to be knocked down a peg. And they never were.
Yeah. No, you're so right about that.
I don't know how to say that nicely. It's just, you know what I mean? The person who did that was my ballet teacher, Miss Terry. I thought I was the shit. And she said, no, you're not. Fix those arms. Do those twirls. And she didn't do it in a way that made me feel bad, but it was just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe there's other people that are better than me at this stuff, and it's okay. You know, it just kind of I don't know. Some people need that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I've got a year 8 boy at the moment. He gets on stage and he yells. And I'm like, dude, if you started up here, there's nowhere to go.
Right.
You
Yeah.
need more range. And I'm like, and I'm saying that because you could be a really good performer.
Yeah.
But you just gotta like bring it down a bit. And you're not listening to other actors on stage. You gotta be you're being selfish on stage. You gotta be giving on stage. And he's like,
right.
okay. And
Yeah.
he's learning, but it's like that. It's
Good.
like if I never told him to
Yeah,
be quiet.
because not only is it a waste of his talent, it's hard for other people to work with him too.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know, it's not good for anybody.
And it hurts my ears.
Okay, lovelies. I think it is time for me to go to bed, but you guys can totally continue.
Okay.
My hands are in the heated blanket. I love you all. Dr. Gus is exiting the scene.
Goodbye, doctor. Any prognoses for us before you leave?
Drink some water and don't listen to Dr. Sean.
Yeah! Yeah, prognosis. Woo!
Love you guys.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night. I can
Oh,
still go for
no.
like another half hour, a little longer if
Yeah,
you want.
yeah,
It's up
yeah.
to you. Yeah,
I think 2 hours is a good time.
totally. Me too.
We just lost the only credible medical source now. So,
Damn it! We had our doctor here
yeah.
for a minute, and now we've
Yeah.
lost it all. We only have our fraud up here in the corner. You know?
Primarily testosterone in men, but also estrogen and progesterone. So those three hormones, men and women have just different ratios.
And
so
non-binary
Ignite,
and
if you're taking
agender
Ignite for
people.
That's probably why you asked the question,
Yeah.
because he said, and
He
you were
got
like,
very
"Oh, what
gendered
about?"
right here. So I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what about the
Hmm.
rest of us? You know? Oh, good night, Chrissy. Sleep well. Good night.
Yeah. Thanks for being here.
Yes, much appreciated.
And also we know that not just males and females have estrogen and progesterone and hang on, testosterone. Where did I get progesterone from? Is that one?
I think that is a thing. Progesterone is a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
it's
Young Living has something
testosterone
called
though.
Progestins Plus. So yeah, progesterone is a thing. You're right. Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I just making up a word?
No, you're good. You're good. That's the three. That's the three. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For her or Ignite for him, it's helping to balance those hormones. And so, that's going to give you all sorts of benefits around.
That just made me think, like, how many products have for her, for him? Even my dad, because he's getting in the process of getting false teeth. He's got, in Australia we have these protein shakes for her and for him. No, the man shake. It's called the man shake and the
Great.
woman shake. And my dad's got this man shake. I'm like, oh, Dad.
Oh,
It's pretty much the same as the woman shake.
right. And it's the same with like the razors. They make the women ones like pink and more expensive, and it's like it's the same. They're all just razors. It's
Yeah,
very.
yeah.
I don't know. And
There's
I
so
feel like
many things.
yeah, and the funny thing is at some point they start saying that there are women who take the him one and there are men that take the for her one. So why are they gendered anyway? Because clearly people of both
Yeah,
genders need them, you know?
yeah,
Wouldn't it be
yeah,
especially dysphoric for a trans woman to have to take the for him?
yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, the pink tax, that's it. And
Mhm.
I like this one.
The man
It
shake
does
sounds
sound
inappropriate.
inappropriate. Man, skies
You're
on
just
fire.
dirty, Sky. No, I'm
What?
kidding.
Okay, let's go, Dr. Sean.
About energy levels and sex drive and mood benefits. But if your hormones are not in balance, you're not going to be irritable. You might be having, if you're postmenopausal, you might be having hot flashes. If you're premenopausal, you might be having difficult periods. There can be.
There's also perimenopausal in between. Like
Yeah, that's a big
that's
gap.
just before you. Yeah, like wouldn't you say that as well? Perimenopausal,
You probably
premenopausal.
would, but
Yeah. If you actually had any like knowledge in the area, but you don't.
right. Clearly he doesn't.
All sorts of side effects, so to speak, of not having your sex hormones right balance.
Somebody said in the it's on a different screen, that's why I'm
Don't worry,
over
don't worry.
here. I have Hashimoto's and cannot handle yeast. I know the fundamentals pack is ideal for those with autoimmune disorders. They must have said that at some point in time. God damn it. I gave Mentasync a try, but my body couldn't handle it. Extreme heartburn. Anything else I could use since Metasync isn't an option? Yeah, Caroline, go to the doctor.
Please go. I
That's
did see
my.
there's two things I remember now. A bunch of people were saying stuff about heartburn.
That's yeah.
So that will keep coming up because that one person said it. It's like, yeah, I've been having heartburn too. I also saw people that were taking Mood Plus get angrier in the chat.
Oh,
I saw at least 3 or 4
right.
people say, yeah, Mood Plus made my friend angrier. Any thoughts on that? And I think they got ignored. So, yeah.
And then somebody did recommend digestive works great for heartburn. So they must have another product called digestive.
Yeah, they do.
I
They do.
mean, I was getting really bad heartburn before I started my Ozempic, and I just took a like anti-heartburn
Yeah.
like a medication from the
Right.
chemist.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you've just asked your question.
Oh, yeah.
What do we recommend? Well, what do we recommend for non-binary people on hormones? So watch them ignore that question.
They do. They do. And I asked it multiple times, to be fair. You know, I
Yeah.
gave them multiple choices to see it, and they did not. So, yeah.
I think Amanda was possibly controlling the questions going through. I'd say Dr. Sean doesn't have the chat
No.
in front of him, you know.
No, he definitely does it with
And
the phone. You know what I mean? How is he going to even? I think he has it propped up too. You see both his hands. So, yeah, I think she's definitely asking.
do you think he lives in that car?
No, he definitely has a mansion. He definitely has a few
Yeah.
mansions for sure.
Yeah, to be able to come back from $1 million fines from the FTC, he had more than $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
And so the herbs that are in Ignite are adaptogenic for sex hormones. So adaptogenic just means that they're going to help you achieve a balance point. So that's one of the products in Happy Hormones Pack. The other product in there is Mood Plus, which works on stress hormones. So it works on primary stress hormone cortisol. It works on the
Someone just asked, I have several questions on Ignite and mood during pregnancy. Ugh,
I hope they,
I
I
can't
don't want to say
remember.
I hope they ignore it, but I hope nobody answers that question to tell her to take
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean? Like, yikes.
Oh my God, can someone who has a recent diagnosis of prostate cancer stage
What?
0 take Ignite? And for him, do we want to just like, how is this being asked in this?
Yeah, and I think this is when Amanda says, hey, let's try to not drop specific diagnoses in the chat because we can't answer those
Yeah,
kinds of questions.
good call. Good
Yeah,
call,
but then
Amanda. But
he takes a hard right from that, and he
oh,
starts
okay, that's
talking
right.
about and Adderall and ADHD and all that kind of stuff. So it's just very strange, you know what I mean? Because she tried to take the precaution because people were kind of going off about certain things, and then he took a hard left and he ignored it. So
Yeah.
weird. I'm gonna go to the bathroom super fast, but I'll be right back. You can keep playing, and I'm just gonna mute myself.
Okay. Okay.
the hormone that's counter-regulatory or balancing to cortisol called DHEA, which is a precursor to testosterone. It works on stress eating. It improves resilience. Mood Plus is one of several products in our product line that has.
I cannot understand how they say it can improve resilience. How? How can you measure that? Resilience is an experiential type thing. I'm just frustrated by that. It, because we talk about a lot as being high school teachers, and you know, like we have certain students whose parents come and rescue them all the time, and it's like they're not learning resilience because they're getting, you know, rescued each time they're in trouble. And it doesn't mean leaving kids out to dry or leaving them out to harm. It just means, you know, letting them work some things out for themselves.
What are called phased, meaning it'll work almost immediately when you take it within the first hour. And so you'll feel good very, very quickly. But then as you take it, you'll notice that it's helping you feel better in different ways. So you'll feel more better and more better and more better in the subsequent weeks that you take it because it's working on all those stress hormones. And then the final product in there, GBX Fit, which is one of our top selling single products because it helps with weight loss. The signals that it's working on are.
I wonder if they can say that because I know when Erin has talked about prove it, well, not just prove it, when she's talked about any sort of weight loss one, we have like they say that you can't, I think, or maybe fat loss. There are certain terms around weight loss and that you cannot say when you're dealing with health claims. Yeah, yeah. So we have the same conversation with and about our middle school students. Yeah, exactly. And it's not, could you imagine suggesting for, you're at like parent teacher interviews and the kids are like, the mother or father's like, oh, we just wish they were a bit more resilient. It's like, here's an Amare product. Dr. Sean told me and it improves their resilience by 40%. Like, how ridiculous. That's just not possible. Yes, Beth, we've got the very scientific terms of 3 times more better. Be better or betterer. Oh God, he's just a joke. What a
Our
joke of a man.
appetite signals, blood sugar control signals, gut integrity signals to make sure you don't have a leaky gut. And all of those, if they're out.
Is the leaky gut a myth? I need to. Is leaky gut real? A real condition? All right, let's have a look. We have some degree of leaky gut as this barrier is not completely. It is a very, very educational stream today. We all have some degree of leaky gut as this barrier is not completely impenetrable, and it isn't supposed to be. Some of us may have a genetic predisposition and may be more sensitive to changes in the digestive system, but our DNA is not the only one to blame. Though there is enough evidence to demonstrate that leaky gut syndrome does exist. However, some of the claims being made are not backed by science. Proponents of a leaky gut have claimed it's connected to a wide variety of ailments, including autism, anxiety, depression, eczema, and cancer. But then there's another one here that says there's a debunking the myth of leaky gut syndrome. Let me have a look at that. A proposed intestinal disorder dubbed leaky gut syndrome. I'm sorry that I can't read properly right now, but I'll try and get it together. Is currently the topic of numerous debates throughout the medical and natural health communities. Some alternative medical practitioners claim that leaky gut syndrome is a preventable problem. No, is a prevalent problem responsible for ill health in many people. However, most physicians maintain that there is not enough research to prove that it is a legitimate issue. Okay, so leaky gut, sus.
Yes.
It sounds like there are some
Mhm.
aspects of it that could be an issue, that the gut is supposed to let things go, obviously, but it's not this thing that everybody's talking about.
Right. Yeah, that's what I heard
Mm,
too, is that there might be some science to it, might happen to some people, there might be some stuff to back it up, but it's not like the phenomenon that they're trying to act like it is for everybody,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, okay, Beth. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Glad you got to see Dr.
Enjoy.
Gus.
Yeah, yeah. We'll we'll probably finish it in about 12 minutes ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah. We're about like halfway through, right?
Out of balance
22 minutes.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It is. It's fine. It's fine.
can lead you to feel hungry all the time, can lead you to feel specifically that you want sweets all the time, and can also lead to issues with energy levels and brain fog and things like that. So what we're doing with the Happy Hormones Pack is addressing each of those signaling, and we call it hormones. Only some signals are true hormones. Some of the signals are neurotransmitters. Some of the signals are these signaling molecules called cytokines.
So maybe you shouldn't call it happy hormones then?
Yeah, maybe you should change the name because that's misleading.
Mm.
You're
Like
admitting
he
it's
just
misleading.
admitted.
He's
Nice
telling us,
work.
well,
Thanks,
actually,
Doc.
that name is kind of misleading. It's not just hormones. Great, Doc.
Thank
Great.
you.
Love
Thank you.
that.
But if we think of mood, mental wellness, as an overall body system where some of those signals are gut signals, some of those signals are brain signals, some of those signals are sort of body signals like stress hormones and blood sugar and thyroid hormones and things like that. If we think of that as a system and we can modulate all of that system naturally, that's why we can give somebody a pack and they can use it for a couple of weeks and they can go, oh my gosh, I feel as good as I've ever felt in my entire life.
That sounds like placebo.
Yeah, that sounds like a health claim also. You can't say that.
Mm.
There's so many
In
claims
the
happening.
yeah, and in the chat, it says if you have elevated estrogen, which causes migraines, would Ignite help lower those? Sorry. I had someone take it for 1 month and they didn't find any improvement. Didn't give it the 3 months. Oh, so they're like awakened where you have to keep taking it. You have to keep taking it.
If you didn't take it for the full year, did you even try it? Did you even give it a try? All right. Okay.
And then it's the once they get in and then they get indoctrinated and all that sort of stuff. The next person said postmenopausal. Oh no. Been taking Ignite with her. Sorry. Oh man, I can't read at the moment.
You're doing great.
Been taking. Thank you. Been taking Ignite her with Happy Juice. Sorry, HJ. With Happy Juice for 6 months. I am in the middle of menopause. Was down to one hot flash a day. Well, it says gosh, one hot gosh, flash a day. Last month or so, having increase in hot flashes. Suggestions to decrease hot flashes again. Yeah. Sounded
Doctor.
like it was a placebo. Sounded like it was placebo. Go to your doctor because
Doctor.
obviously the thing that you were using isn't working. Next one says Ignite Her worked within hours of taking it. My mood changed quickly and dramatically.
Oh, interesting.
That
Interesting.
doesn't necessarily mean good, you
Right.
know.
Right. Yeah, I've heard people get angry from some of these products. So
Yeah. And the last one, I'm just reading out the chat because the chat is interesting as well.
there are some
I hope
interesting
it's
things in here for sure. So even if we need to do a part 3 to catch on all of these things, I do not care. This is a very important Zoom.
It is. How about postpartum? How does it help?
It doesn't.
Mm,
It doesn't. I'll answer your questions. It doesn't.
He's not going to say that, is he, though?
No.
Ugh.
Hear that kind of stuff all the time.
Awesome. Okay, so with that, now lots of questions coming in about basically how people troubleshooting. Okay, so we've all, we post your video. Sometimes that you feel worse before better, but specifically, we break it down. So some people have experienced maybe constipation or feeling bloated or backed up. Some may experience the other, right? Things are moving too fast. And I always tell people, gut microbiome, we're all so different. So I can't tell you, you could drink a glass of water and have a different result than me. So how would you explain that about basically what's happening in their body so they can work through that?
Yeah. So the most common thing that people experience is whenever we change something, and so here we're talking about the new thing is that we've delivered a new supplement regimen. We even see this when we change people from diets. If we take somebody off the worst diet you can imagine, standard American diet, lots of processed foods, lots of hamburger, and we put them on the healthiest diet in the world, the Mediterranean diet, even that dietary switch, you would think that those people who went onto the healthy diet are going to feel amazing the next day, and they don't.
Is the Mediterranean diet the most healthy diet? How do we know that? He just said it like obviously.
Obviously,
This
we all know that.
mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Sure. And sorry, maybe the Mediterranean diet is the healthiest for you. Might not be for everybody. The other thing is, like,
No.
sorry, some people only have access to the processed food and the hamburgers. Like, why do you always ignore that? Why do you always ignore how people don't have access to the healthy food?
Yeah, there are such things as food deserts, and I think a lot of people who are privileged wouldn't even know what that was.
Nope.
You know, isn't it crazy that we have a term like food deserts? That's
Yeah.
it's just not something I can picture, 20 years ago saying, "Oh, there's a populated area, but there's the only food available is fast food, and it's a food
Right.
desert."
Yeah.
It's it's hard to picture,
Yeah.
coming to fruition,
For
and
sure.
it's a bit sad.
Very
Mm.
sad. Yeah.
A good percentage of those people, maybe 10%, maybe 20% of people, will actually feel worse for a period of time as their body is adjusting to that change. And so the gut is really, really sensitive
What a
to
surprise.
something new. And so whether it's a new supplement regimen, whether it's a new dietary regimen, whether it's a new workout regimen, whether it's a new sleep hygiene regimen, anytime we change something, the body sometimes can react. And specifically, we're talking about the gut here, by speeding up, that's diarrhea, or by slowing down.
Is it really, Dr. Sean?
You really had to explain to me that speeding up the poopies is diarrhea and slowing down the poopies is constipation? Please. You might as well
He
start
does think
reading me the alphabet.
he does think that we are imbeciles. We've got some heartburn in the
In the
chat.
chat. Yeah, I
Uh,
saw a lot of heartburn.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, happy juice triggers my acid reflux. A few of my friends have had terrible heartburn on happy juice. Yes, I get heartburn on happy juice too. That sounds like more like not just a side effect. That sounds like a common
Right.
occurrence,
There were a lot of people saying heartburn. It wasn't just one or two. It was pretty
Yeah, yeah,
bad.
yeah. There were quite a few things that came through the chat then. And I know there was one about a leaky gut. Uh,
Mm.
prostate removal coming in February. Is is Ignite for him okay? God damn it! Why are you
Talk to
in
your
this chat
doctor. Talk to your doctor.
asking about prostate cancer?
No.
Oh, Lord. I
No.
know Amanda hasn't said it, but gosh.
She'll say it eventually,
Well,
but man.
we might stop there. So 25, 30, and I
Okay.
know that we didn't get through much, but
That's okay.
um, yeah, it is. Like I think I had that sort of like trauma response of just, like not remembering the whole thing because it was so. I remember getting off and feeling very exhausted. It was so much
I
to
immediately went to
hear.
sleep. I immediately went to
Yeah,
sleep after this
right.
fucking live. It drained the shit out of me. So I'm
Yeah,
glad we're
yeah,
going through it
yeah.
a little bit slower because I think if we try to take it all in at once, it's just not gonna I'm like trying to lean it's just not gonna do the thing. And yeah, Rebecca, you
No.
know how they say in Monet, like your hair falling out is just your hair detoxing? And that's what they're trying to say with the heartburn. It's like Monet, it's like detoxing. It's like we've heard this in all the MLM playbooks before. You can't say that to people anymore.
No, no. Yeah, it like the thing is, I'm pretty sure it gets worse. Hey,
Oh, yeah, no, that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's
yeah,
just the tip of the
he
iceberg.
he just seems to be very loosey goosey, like freely putting it all out there, but then again, treating everybody like they're not very smart
Yeah.
and and trying to dumb it down. And I'm sure there are people who need that,
Yeah.
but not everybody. Goodness me, especially the people who work in the company are obviously familiar with the products, you
Right.
know?
Right.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that was
uh,
wild. We'll do part 2 whenever both of us are free, I guess. I don't know if do you want to wait the 2 weeks or do you want to do it like soonish? It's up
we
to
can
you.
we can do it. We can do it soonish. It's
Okay.
just finding the time that matches for
Right.
both of us.
Yeah, we'll figure it
Um,
out.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We will. We will. Woo!
Woo, well, thank you. That was great. I mean, other than the health claims
Yay.
and stuff, but we had some good fun, some good
Yes.
gifts and gaffs.
Yes.
Oh,
I think we'll definitely have to see Dr. Gus again.
yes, for sure. That lab coat will become a thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Especially like she can become a correspondent.
Yeah, for sure.
Correspondent to the show.
A recurring
She's
character.
yeah, yeah. Do you have a green sheet? Chuck a little
Oh,
green screen up.
oh, maybe I need a green screen. She can be in the doctor's office. We can get a stethoscope. Oh my god, we can make this a whole gag. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, thank
Uh,
you, Tish.
I have a little green screen from Kmart. Our
Love it.
Kmart here is like your Target. Like
Nice.
it's the same sort of like everybody goes to Target.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
goes to Kmart here. So
I
yeah,
see.
this
Love it.
cheap little green screen, which I have not
Love it.
used, but
Well, it'll happen. It'll
all right.
happen.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yay!
And thanks
Thanks,
to the
chat.
chat.
Woohoo! And replay
And
crew.
yeah, thanks to the replay crew. I will, like I said, I'll put the Zoom. It's unlisted, which doesn't mean much. It just means that it's not freely available. And within the Zoom description, there is an FTC link, a governor of California, because they're based in California, link, and a Tina link. Oh,
Cool.
link, Direct Sellers Association compliance link, Amare compliance link, and don't snitch on me to them. I didn't realize I put that in there.
Don't snitch on me. That's so funny. She said, "Do not snitch." Oh, that's so funny.
And then,
Yes, no snitching.
and then how to download it. So if you want to
Cool.
download it, there's a couple
Awesome.
of YouTube downloaders. There are pop-ups when you do the YouTube downloaders, but just close them down and you can get
You know
tuned.
how it is.
All right, merch. What sort of merch? Oh, don't snitch on me.
Don't snitch on me. You should.
Don't
You
snitch
should.
on
That would
me
be
to them.
funny. That would be funny.
I was thinking like maybe a sticker with fancy meeting you here, but that's about it. Like
Yes. Do it. Do it.
maybe.
We'd love it.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thanks everybody, and we'll
Thank
see you. We'll see you
you.
next time for roasting.
Yay. Woohoo.
All right. Goodbye.
Yay.